欢迎收看光环解说《最终幻想16》。我们现在来到了坎维尔啊，克莱夫的叔叔也18年没有见到约书亚了，一直以为他死了，所以这回见面也是一次重逢。
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you! I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
本来我们是可以直接走的，但这个剧情强行让我们救一波幸存者，这个就是命运的安排啊，没办法。这样叫坎维尔的陷落。
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
这明显是一个港口城市啊。
They don't stand a chance against those things.
有3个自卫队被追杀，哎呀死了！幸存者减3，都是一些半兽人。这个地方的敌人的种类挺多的。
They're wearing Walud armor.
这第一个精英怪就直接开狂暴给他怼死，这技能也不用省了。他后面怪非常多，他那个狂暴还能慢慢攒回来。你看前面又是一大批，这还都是混合怪。一个 AOE， 然后那狂暴槽就瞬间就半管多了。一会儿攒满之后，我们接着开啊，遇到精英怪，要是打得快点也省事儿，技能就不用躲了，就直接怼就行了。那我们继续深入啊。他这个地方的敌人基本都成批出现，跟你玩那人海战士。咱们这精英狂暴满了，然后一会儿再遇到精英就给它开掉啊。它这个地方虽然敌人挺多的，但是流程很短，这城市比较小。前面有个小 boss， 我们现在就是要去最里面那个议事厅，就是上集动画中他们开会那个地方，找那些幸存者。快到了。
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy. Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
好了，这里面就是议事厅了啊，就那个前面那个大门里面，他管那叫议事堂都差不多啊。然后这箱子里有一个饰品，然后上集那巴纳巴斯派出了哈巴兹，准备要来迎接我们。我们一会儿看看他到底有多热情啊，是不是拿着一个横幅
Where are they?
这个地方还得再清一波怪。
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
第一次倒地时候，这个大技能先留着，就随便砍砍就行了，或者给一个小的技能，因为它血量到2/3的时候，这个血量就不动了，就会转阶段。
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Muthos. Yes! Yes! One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't. This should help.
Muthos.
我这个打得太快了，他最后这个阶段有一个那个全屏的躲弹幕的技能，这还没有放出来就死了，渣渣。
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
看它身上在冒那个蓝光，它实际上是一个魔法生物。
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
As all the rest.
Joshua!
this way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
这是第一次跟巴拿巴斯对线，直接被虐，体术完败。他从小就是练那剑术的，所以你要跟他拼体术肯定没戏。而且他那斩铁剑也确实厉害，非常变态。我们现在又回到了坎维尔的造船厂。
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.